Hello everyone, Richard here and welcome to a new weekly overview here on AltCryptoTalk. Today we are going to answer a very important question. When will altcoin season start? In this video I'll be going over 10 charts that will definitely reveal the answer. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button if you like such content. Starting with USDT. You all know it. If it goes down, means the crypto market is going up, and vice versa. If it's going up, means traders are selling their positions, their crypto assets, and store it in a stable coin like USDT. I like USDT more than USDC or any other stablecoin because it has a bigger market cap, but any other stablecoin would do. So USDT Dominance weekly time frame, it has been trading within this big channel between the 3.2% and the 6.7%. Currently, after rejecting the upper bound of the range, it has been going lower. For the altcoin season to start, we need a break below this last major low. It has been overall bullish, making higher lows and higher highs. So to have this shift in momentum from bullish to bearish, a break below this 5% round number, previous major low, support and resistance as well, is definitely needed. Once we have it, we'll be expecting an aggressive bullish wave, which would be bearish for USDT dominance in the crypto market. Meanwhile, of course, we can still push a little bit higher to test this supply zone. If you zoom into H4 time frame, if you break above the 5.21%, further pain for the crypto market would be expected as a correction, bearish correction movement, which would be USDT dominance pushing higher towards the 5.5% supply zone, fill it before pushing lower and break below the 5%. Next, we've got, of course, the king of crypto, BTC, or the mother of crypto as I call it. As we analyzed previously, as we went over these 5 intersections here, which would be 1, the lower bound of this rising wedge, 3, near demand zone, previously resistance, which is the 2, turned support, 4, which is the 34% correction movement, and 5, which was the lower bound of this falling channel on daily time frame. Anyway, we rejected this area around the 75.76 and we pushed all the way towards the 95.5. As I mentioned previously, we are still overall bullish medium term, but if we break below this low, we'll be expecting a correction towards the 88.5k. Of course, this is where we'll be looking for trend following longs. It's a very strong structure, especially if you zoom into daily time frame. This is the previous major high. Now, for the altcoin season to start, as you all know it, if not, here's how it goes. We need first a break above the previous all-time high, which would be around 108, 109. Then people will start selling their profit from BTC and allocating it to a risky asset or riskier asset, just like any altcoin, right? So first step of the cycle of the bullish movement or the altcoin season is BTC going up. We go up, people sell BTC, small portions of it, which would be millions, and then buy altcoins. So we can see BTC then going down and altcoins going up. So we need USDT dominance to break below the 5% and BTC to break above the all-time high and then make a correction, which brings us to our next one, ETH. For the altcoin season to start, a break above the 2.1k is needed. I mentioned previously and I'll mention it again. This is a very strong area. It's a resistance, then support, and now resistance again. It's also breaking above everything, holding it back, just like the upper bound of this orange channel, upper bound of this red channel. So breaking above this will shift the entire momentum from bearish to bullish, which would also be breaking above this previous previous major high at 2.1k. So keep this one in mind, keep watching this level, 2.1. A break above it is needed for the altcoin season to start. Meanwhile, we are still in a bullish correction phase. Yes, correction, just like these previous movements. Correction, bearish impulse, again and again. But this is a very crucial area because as you see, this correction is getting bigger. If you compare to the previous ones, this correction is bigger than all of these previous correction movements, which is an early signal that we might be seeing in reversal in action, and this is very clear that for the confirmation to start, or for the bullish movement to start, a break above the 2.1k is needed. Meanwhile, medium term, we are bullish, and if we retest this 1.7k, which is lining up with the lower bound of this rising channel and demand zone, we'll be looking for trend following longs, just like BTC retesting the 88.5. Next, ETH/BTC, very important index because it's showing you the correlation between the second best altcoin and the first, of course, which is BTC, which is not an altcoin, but ETH is the first biggest altcoin there. It's retesting a very strong support. For the altcoin season to start, we need ETH/BTC to be going up, and you can clearly see that it has been going down for a long period of time, which means BTC Dominance, which we are going to check in a bit after a couple of charts, it has been going up. Means BTC is stronger than ETH, means people are, or traders in general, are buying BTC, more interested in BTC, which was the institutional adoption after ETFs and so on. But we might be seeing a shift in momentum, a shift in the game from BTC, money flowing in BTC, to money flowing for other altcoins. Weekly time frame around support, as we saw on monthly time frame, but has been bearish from a medium term and from a long term perspective. For the bulls to take over, which would be a very good indicator that altcoin season is finally here, a break above the upper bound of this falling channel is needed. Medium term, this would also be an indication that it's already there, a break above this last major high, which we already also saw on daily time frame, this last major high here, around 0.0202. If you break it upward, we'll be seeing this bullish movement, which will be BTC going a little bit down or remaining stable or even going up, but altcoins are going up in a more aggressive manner. This is a very indicator as well. Others, which would be breaking above as a simple manner, breaking above the 8.4%. It has been going down, making low lows and low highs, trading within this falling channel. We can still push a little bit lower, so more pain might be expected towards this support zone, around 5 to 6%. But for the altcoin season to start, a break above this last major high is needed. In this case, we'll be seeing this bullish correction movement, which will be altcoins going crazy. Next, total market cap. Weekly time frame around the $3 trillion. A very strong round number, currently acting as a resistance, which is also a structure. Previous support, broken downward, turned into a resistance. For the bulls to take over, a break above the 3 trillion. This is not exactly for the alt season, but for the total market cap in general, which will be BTC and other altcoins. The second one is total 2, which is a more, if you want, specialized one for altcoin season. But anyway, let's start with total. If you break above the $3 trillion market cap, we'll be expecting money flowing into crypto, which brings us to total 2, which would be total market cap excluding BTC. This is where the magic happens. So we are bullish. Yes, it has been rising in value around the $1 trillion. Daily time frame, we've got this daily major high. If we break it upward, which would be around 1.11 trillion, we'll be expecting this market cap for the altcoins, of course excluding BTC, which is not an altcoin, for to rise, which would be the altcoin season starting. Next, BTC Dominance, as I mentioned previously, we need this one to be going lower. First, making all-time high, people booking profit, buying other altcoins. Monthly time frame, you can see it's retesting a very, very strong resistance zone. Price retested this one around 72-73% multiple times and failed to hold around it, and then we had a big dump, which would be altcoin season around 2020, and you can see around 2018 as well. Daily time frame, we have been going upward. For the bears to take over, in this case, which will be altcoin season starting, we need a break below this channel. Weekly time frame, you can see it even better. We have been overall bullish. We can still go a little bit higher, yes, But if you reject this area and push lower, that's like what happened a couple of months ago. If you remember, BTC remained stable and then altcoins went crazy, right? So this is what we're expecting now. And the bigger the movement, the bigger the impulse movement, the bigger the correction. Bigger impulse, now expecting this bigger correction movement. But of course, for the altcoin season to remain and to persist, a movement like this will be needed. BNB, yes, don't be surprised, I always keep an eye on BNB. It means if it's going up, means people are using the exchange, are interacting with the exchange, staking, earn option, and many other different stuff, which means money is flowing in, which means people are interested, and so on, which means altcoin season is around the corner. For BNB to push higher, a break above this last major high at 650 will be needed, but then for the altcoin season to be confirmed, a break above the 700 is needed. Very crucial chart. Not many traders use it as an indicator, but I personally do. The second one, which is also surprising, is LTC. A very stable chart. I personally mine LTC and Doge. And you can clearly see, that's why I keep an eye on it in the first place. But then I started to feel that, okay, LTC is stable, but there is some sort of pattern, some sort of cycle. Whenever LTC is going down, it means that it's preparing for a very aggressive movement. And this is where, when you see LTC going like this in a parabolic manner, just like previously in October 2024 and in September 2022, we had a massive bullish movement and a very crucial and a very, if you want, tasty altcoin season. When LTC starts to go up, you can see altcoin season already there. It's a very good indicator, and you can see how stable it is. Whenever LTC is going down, means overall the market is going down. Whenever LTC is going up, it means overall market is going up, especially for altcoins. So once you see LTC doing like this, it means altcoin season is already there. We might still test the lower bound before pushing this high, but this is a very important indicator. We went over 10 charts. Let me know which one do you think is the most important one to keep your eye on, and if you are already keeping an eye on, and if you like my analysis, or you think okay, something is not that correct, or you might think differently. Let me know in the comments which chart should I add to get a feeling about when the altcoin season is going to start. And of course, don't forget to smash the like button to see more videos like this. And I'll see you hopefully next week.